What'd you see on the film of that touchdown that LSU had when you were in coverage? What kind of happened on that play?
I think I just lost my man. I think I wasn't playing my right technique, because if I was, I would just play through the ball, and play through his hands. So, I just kind of lost my man and had the eyes to the ball too long. So, yeah, man, I won't make that mistake again.
But outside of that, tons of positives defensively. What were your overall takeaways from the LSU game?
I think we played very physical out there. There's some things we got to clean up and, we could be a lot better at. But, for the most part, I think we're playing pretty physical and dominant.
What's it like working with Kamari? It seems like you guys really locked down those two safety spots, not a lot of rotation there. What's it like playing with him, and how come you guys played so much, do you think?
Yeah, I love playing with him. I've obviously played with a lot of great safeties prior to coming to USC, so just playing with him, it's very comforting to know that he knows the defense very well, and he's a great player, so I could trust him a lot. So, it's just been fun to play with him, and I'm glad that he's right next to us.
What's it mean to you to share that embrace with Easton after the game? A huge win in your first USC games. Just discuss the moment after winning such a big game and sharing that time with your brother.
It was dope, with Easton. He came up to me after and was like, we actually did it. Those big games, usually at Oregon State, I wouldn't say we didn't win those, but we haven't won a big game like that ever. In terms of going to playing a SEC team, ranked 13 in the nation. So getting a big win like that was huge for us, and it just gave us a lot of confidence on our defense, and especially for Easton.
What was Lincoln Riley's post-game speech in the locker room like? What did he say?
He said he was very proud of us. We played hard, we played very physical, but he also told us that we also could play a lot better than what we did too. So there's a lot more to grow from there.
And what specifically do you guys as a defense want to improve on?
Just being all on one page. We didn't really bust a lot or nothing like that, but just being all on one page, getting the call out, and then everybody just playing fast and physical. So I wouldn't say there was a lot to clean up, but there are things that we got to clean up for sure.
And then we hear so much about Danton Lynn being a good teacher, but there has to be more than just him being a good teacher, being able to orchestrate these defensive turnarounds so quickly, doing it last year, doing it this year. Why is he able to get the most out of you guys? What does he do so well as a coordinator?
I think he's a great leader. He always gets us going when we're always in the huddle before we hit the field. So he always gets our mind right, tells us what we got to do, and I think he keeps the scheme very simple for us, so we don't have to always think too much and we can just play fast. So him being a great leader, always being vocal to us and being able to, communicate with us whenever we mess up or we do something right. He'll always praise us if we do something right, and if we mess up, he'll tell us what we got to fix.
What does it mean to you to be at USC? Team is ranked 13 and it seems like it's off to a great start. Is this what you envisioned?
Yeah, man. On my recruiting visit here, that's exactly what me and Lincoln talked about. Just us coming here, building a program, not building a program, but building a culture, with young guys, a lot of new transfers. So just having us to mold that culture together and, be a brotherhood. And it's really cool to be a part of this program, to, how tight we are and how collective we are as a group.
And then speaking of that, Lincoln Riley talked about how he flew to Corvallis to meet with you in Easton in a driving rainstorm, and he stayed a lot longer than he usually would on most recruiting visits. What do you remember from that visit? What were those conversations like? How fun was that? Riley described it as a unique visit, something he hasn't really done before. What made it so unique?
Just like him coming out on a Sunday night. We're kind of just chilling at our crib. Still, we just hit the portal, so it was kind of like weird, and then he was like, yeah, I'm coming on Sunday night. I was like, all right. So he came and, he talked on the couch with us for like an hour or so and just talked about what USC has to offer and what he thinks we can bring to the team. So, I loved what he was talking about, and yeah, I'm here now.
How soon was it after you guys hit the portal that he came out?
It was that week.
Was that week?
Yeah, it was that week. So it was kind of crazy. Everybody was coming out and trying to recruit us, but Lincoln was the only coach that came out to Corvallis and came to connect with us. So I was like, yeah, I trust this guy.
He was saying that was kind of funny. He was like just hanging out for 2 hours, like
yeah,
college kids.
For real.
Was that like a weirder experience to you guys?
Yeah, my apartment at Oregon State was like definitely like a college apartment. It wasn't like no high rise or nothing like that, but it was cool. He was just, I didn't know he was that like down to earth and that chill of a person. So just him coming over and just talking for 2 hours was pretty cool.
Yeah, like you talk about that brotherhood that you guys have created this off season. I saw you today, coaching up the sophomore Christian Pierce. What has just been your role in kind of mentoring the young guys this year?
For me, it's just knowing all the things that I've been through. Playing for 6 years, just trying to give them as much knowledge as possible. Because not saying I know everything, but I've seen a lot. So I've seen a lot at Oregon State. I've seen a lot here. So just, giving them quick little tips that they could, kind of key on, to help them play better, play faster, and not think so much.